I always had something to do and have to be doing something, and I got sick and tired of knitting and decided I could do leather work, and I went in and bought a cowhide of pictorials and Great Falls. I had started before that making leather jackets. I would buy, or I had some buckskin that I shot a deer and got a big elk, I should say. Wasn't a deer. It was a big deer, the biggest deer that had ever gotten in the country, and I had a hide enough that I had enough leather to make me a real nice leather jacket, fringed and all. And so I started making leather jackets and probably made lots of them, probably about 10 leather jackets, fringed, and they're very attractive. And then I was tired of that, and I like swimming. I had gotten my swimming instructor license, and I got my license to be a lifeguard. A neighbor about a mile away had built a big swimming pool, Olympic-sized swimming pool over there, and he asked if I would donate my life-saving skills to being on duty as a lifeguard over at his pool. He would donate the pool for the community to use. He charged a couple of dollars a family or something like that, just to have enough money to clean the pool and that. And so for about 3 or 4 years, a lot of my spare time, of course the summers, was spent, I'd go over and teach people to swim. It's one of the most satisfying things I've done in all my life. It was fun to teach kids, anywhere from little tiny kids, all ages. But what was really fun to do was teach elderly women that were scared to death of the water, never dared get in it to swim, and they'd be so afraid, and I'd show them how to put their faces in the water and blow bubbles. And then when they found that they couldn't, as long as they were blowing bubbles, they couldn't drown till they'd get so they'd hang on to the side and blow bubbles, and then I could get them away from the side, and they could learn they could float easier than they could sink. Most people can. Men don't have as much body fat as women do, so they sink easier. But it's sure fun to teach a lot of. I laugh at it now, all these elderly ladies learning to swim now. I'm an elderly lady, glad I know how to swim.
You already know.
And don't have a smart, like 50-year-old person telling me what to do. But no, it was real fun. It was very satisfying. After that, Blake Tibbetts, a neighbor, is the one that built a swimming pool, and he was so good to donate it for the public use. And each year before it opened in the spring, he'd have to do some work, just repair on the pool. He'd spend quite a lot of time this particular year fixing them things, and some kids snuck up the hill behind from Fort Shaw and turned the water on it and filled it and ruined all of his work. And he wouldn't let the public use it for swimming anymore, which was a real tragic, because really in that time I had taught, I figured 3 years, and I'd easily have close to 100 students some of the time. I mean, during the year. They'd learn and somebody else would fill their place. So I really enjoyed doing it, and it was very satisfying to see how happy the person could be that they didn't have to be afraid of the water anymore.